Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Rips this one to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues mid-cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky not to get another ball from the umpire.
Martin Prado now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 4. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Here's Starlin Castro. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
He's going.
He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's 5 seconds successfully, but I wonder now actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around it or just flat out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 2-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Darryl Parker behind. Never really know what this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the, but as an offensive player, you have to find the existence zone. You just can't.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the.
It's never a strikeout looking, but way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to it. Ball 2. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. Strike 2.
A lot of times you guys in the order worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside.
Is that an effort to getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the there.
Now 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Miami. Now the Cardinals will sit. They no score. Straley. The California-born right-hander is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
He's bounced around for a little while. He's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan. 2 hits in 7 tries. Taken him once. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Let's go, Redbird.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Their play it is Castro, and he's got it first out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out at the cleanup spot. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham.
Get a hit. On.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. Situations like this.
Here's the 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on that good movement on that 2-seam fastball. Keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Matt Carpenter. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Maven is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 2 for 8. 1-1. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way.
Stepping in now, Lewis Brinson. A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. Let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. For him, this one with her still at first and one gone. Realmuto stands at first, one out. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger and two away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now. They've been unable to advance that leadoff single to scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard in a location you like and drive it now.
Hit down third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And a wild there as he tried for the backhand, but it got right by him.
Well, when you're making it all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to nest that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Hit the target. One.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He tried to get back in the strike zone, and with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip.
Heading out towards shallow right. And the two-out run will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Odrisamer Despaigne, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Odrisamer Despaigne.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse is going to try and keep everyone balanced. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one thrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. The lifetime history with Odrisamer Despaigne. He's a .333 hit. Now 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Runner for second, lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Brinson, one away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guy out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swinging a soft liner, but this is speared by first baseman.
Batting 7.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Bouncer up the middle. Riddle has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. Move to the third with no score. Here's Cameron Maybin now, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a miss. He picks up yet another strikeout already, and there's one gone in the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull trigger the fastball.
Into the box now, Martin Prado. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. For in the inning, both gone down via the punt, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. The 2-2 one more time. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, head toward the foul, and that broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one is the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We played 2.5, no score on MLB Network. Here's the second baseman, Colton Long. Lifetime history with Adrisamar Despaigne. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Brinson. It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first one of the game could be coming. pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Greg Garcia will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner in third here, nobody out.
Greg Garcia.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Wong, the runner at third with no outs. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And the Cardinals are going to walk off a winner.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. Win this thing in walk-off fashion. What a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
A really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but put in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. St. Louis win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Carlos Martinez gets the W on the mound. Well, that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 1 run on 2 hits. 1 error. They left us 1 runner on base.